That is a lot of Switch 2 units. So the Switch 2 has been out for about a week now. It's hard to believe it actually has been already a week, and I'm having a blast with it. And, we've been hearing some rumors about how much it has sold. And there's been a lot of speculation and also some people kind of like making it into a negative thing by saying there's a lot of Switch 2 units in stock, while others are saying it's selling really, really well. Well, we finally have a confirmation from Nintendo themselves as they tweeted out that the Switch 2 has officially sold 3.5 million units in 4 days. What's wrong with me today? But anyway, in comparison, this is the biggest console launch of all time. To compare this with the other launches, the PlayStation 5 sold 4.5 million units in 7 weeks. PS4 sold 2.1 million units in 16 days. Switch 1, the original Switch, sold 2.74 million units in its first month. Wii sold 3.2 million units in 2006, and the Wii launched on November 19th. Xbox Series X and S estimated a 3.5 million by the end of 2020, and which made it the fastest selling Xbox console ever. And that launched on November 10th, 2020. And I actually think it's actually incredible that the Switch 2, the PS5, and the Xbox Series X and S are all breaking records. That means it's a great time for gaming, man. Okay, and since everybody wants to compare it to this, let's compare it to this. Steam Deck sold 4 million in 3 years. The entire PC handheld market, well, other than the Steam Deck, sold 2 million units. So roughly altogether about 6 million units. And the Switch 2 sold over half that in 4 days, which is absolutely incredible. I mean, all joking aside, the Steam Deck, all the rest of the PC handheld, this new Xbox handheld, they're not competing with Nintendo. They are all they're in entire different market, and the Switch units is in its kind of like a market in itself. So they're not trying to compete with themselves. They're not trying to compete with each other. If anything, the Xbox is competing with the Steam Deck and the rest of the PC handhelds. And we'll see if there's going to be another PlayStation Portable. Maybe that will be a competitor to the Switch 2. But we'll see about that. That has not even been officially confirmed yet. So, before the Switch 2 was released, there has been, Nintendo has stated that they're going to do their best to fulfill the supply demand of of the people who want to buy the Switch 2. And then they later went on saying, okay, demand's a little higher than we thought. We may not be able to fulfill the promise. And then, of course, people criticized them with, well, how can you not prepare for this? Well, just in comparison's sake, I believe I researched all the numbers, and I'm just thinking about this. I believe I saw the PS2 was the best-selling console in Japan, and that was like 300,000 units. The Switch 2 had over 1 million pre-orders, and I think they were saying 2 million requested for pre-orders. See, in Japan, they do it a little bit different. They have this like lottery system where you can get into the lottery, and anybody who wins the lottery gets a chance to pre-order. It's a little different than what we do here in America. So they just had no idea that it was going to be this popular in Japan. So that's why they went out and made that statement. And once the Switch 2 came out, we saw pictures and videos of people waiting outside. And then a story started coming out that people were able to walk in and get a Switch 2 unit. And that led to the speculation that, the system is not selling. It's kind of funny how the narrative changes depending on how you spin it. And now that this has come out, that it has absolutely demolished all of the launch records, this leads me to believe that Nintendo actually pulled this off. Nintendo promised that they're going to fulfill all the demands, or most of the demands. They're going to do their best to fulfill the demands. And for the most part, they succeeded. No need to buy from scalpers. And this is one great way to defeat the scalpers, just making sure you have so many units that nobody has to overpay for the systems, right? And I feel that they delivered so far. Because I remember when I've been through many launches. I've been to Switch, of course, Switch 2, Switch 1, PS5, PS4, Xbox 360. Not really the Wii. We got the Wii later on. But I've been through a lot of different launches. And I remember being nervous on whether or not I was going to be able to get a PS3 on launch. $600, and a lot of people do not like that price range, $600 and $500. The console costed. And there were rumors that Sony was only going to supply like 300,000 units or 350,000 units, something like that in the US alone. And it's kind of interesting to think like how much that has grown since then, to see that the Switch, PS5, the Xbox Series X, S, and X, how much units they were able to supply for the rest of the people. It's really cool to see that they are able to meet the demands that are so high right now. Okay, so let's get real here for a second. This is an incredible start to the Switch 2 lifespan. I mean, 3.5 million units in 4 days. That's absolutely unheard of and could be untouchable. We could never see this ever again. But this isn't set in stone that it's a guaranteed success. Every system has a great launch at first. Even the Wii U, the Vita, the 3DS, the Dreamcast, they all had great launches at first. But they all also took a nosedive. And the truth is, every console is going to take a nosedive in the second week. It's just what happens. It's like a movie coming out, right? Except for the Sinners. Sinners is the only movie that I've seen that did not take a nosedive in the second week. How to Train a Dragon is coming out this week. And it's all being projected for $60 million. And the second week, it's gonna drop. Guarantee it. It's going to happen and it's expected. And that's fine. But the key is to gradually sell units and to not dip too low in that week by week sale. And we'll see if Nintendo can keep up the supply and keep the demand, because that's also going to matter, that they can keep this up. And it's also going to matter that they make great games for it. Because even though I'm excited for the Switch 2's lifespan, I think this system has massive potential, is that I was looking at the schedule. Not much games other than Nintendo games. That's why I think that Nintendo could have a Nintendo Direct pretty soon and announce their third-party lineup and even some first-party games for the next 12 months. And if the games that come out are good, even the people who are down in the system will buy the Switch 2 for it. Can you imagine if the next Zelda is as good as it could possibly be? Using the power of the system, people will come. If the next Mario does for the Mario franchise what Mario Odyssey did, people are going to buy that system for that game. Heck, what if they announce a Galaxy 3? What if they announce a Wii Virtual Console games? What if they announce 3DS and DS Virtual Console games? That could all be killer apps for people buying the system just for that, especially if it works well. 3DS and DS emulators are fine, and they work fine, they run fine. The one thing that it struggles to do, at least from my experience, is when it comes to touchscreen games, it's very inaccurate. If Nintendo can make like a DS emulator on the Switch 2 and make it work well, that could be a killer app for them. Especially the touchscreen games. But yeah, so far, this is an absolutely incredible start to the system. But my main thing is how they go after this is what's going to determine whether the system is going to succeed or fail, or if it's going to be as successful as the Switch 1. Or if I had to guess, I think the sales is going to be in line with maybe the PS3 and the PS4, around in the middle of that range. But But in the end, we'll see. This is a great start to the system. 3.5 million in 4 days. I'm excited to see what else is to come. I'm excited for the future of the system. What are your thoughts on these sales? Did you pick up a Switch 2 unit? Are you loving it as much as I'm loving it? Leave your comments in the comment section below. I want to thank you all for watching this video. And if you like this video, please hit the like button, subscribe, and I hope you have a great rest of your day and a great rest of your week. And I'll talk to you next time. Okay, bye everybody.